It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight we'll see the Denver Nuggets playing against the Magic in Orlando. Well, for Orlando, after 8 games, they're an outstanding 7-1. Things have come together for them very quickly here early in the season. Hey, let's talk about a guy we'll be watching tonight, the Manimal, Kenneth Faried. Just a madman on the floor and is perhaps one of the most active players in the league.
That's right, Ernie. He's from the Brick City, Newark, New Jersey. He plays with the heart of a line in every aspect of the game. He's one of the best offensive rebounders in the league. Shout out to Brick City.
Brick City, wow, but closer is New York City to him. That's why he got that game, I think, Shaq.
And now let's send it down to Kevin Harlan as we approach tip-off.
It's interconference time for these Nuggets as they come in as the visiting team. 2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. The Magic again playing host, continuing their homestand in this one. Guys, what a terrific start to the season. They've really been getting it done early.
And when I look at Orlando, any fears of a regression for them this season have been laid to bed. They're an elite team yet again, and they're poised for a dominant stretch run here.
Looks that way to me. I mean, this is a team that appears perfectly primed for a deep run into the postseason, as long as they don't suffer any unforeseen injuries or setbacks.
Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. Gallinari sits outside at 3 with Faried at the 4. Will Barton is out there with Moutier. Now here's Moutier. He picked up 15 points in their last win against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
Yeah, and talk about his scoring. I mean, Kevin, with the defense trying to pressure him, he did a good job of getting them to overcommit and getting himself to the line.
For Orlando, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Oladipo misses.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Now, here is Gallinari. He had 10 points in the win against Indiana.
And I thought the contribution he made by just generating contact, getting to the line was outstanding, guys. I mean, he picked up a lot of points at the strike.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Tipped away and stolen by Freak. And there's Payne. That's good on the assist by Freak.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
They set the screen. Barton dishes to Gallinari. Screen by Faried. 5 on the clock. From deep, Gallinari. Orlando grabs the miss. This the first chance to take a look at the Nuggets this season.
Yeah, and last year it didn't matter whether it was on the home or on the road. They failed to take a game from either of the two meetings.
Yeah, and you know, they weren't used to seeing a team and not getting at least one win off of them last year, and that's what they're looking for now.
And here's Gallinari following the three-pointer by Freak. Off the run. That one goes. Count it.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
The dish to Whiteside. And Orlando again with the bucket.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. And finished off by Oladipo.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that, watch out.
I need you guys to be crashing the offensive glass. Big guys, Use your size to box out and get inside position. Effort, fellas. Effort!
I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Well, over that break, I listened in on what getting across in the huddle. He told them that this game will be decided by their work on the offensive glass. He wants all 5 guys crashing the boards at that end of the floor. He talked also about getting the ball to their big men in the low post. That's where the ball should be going, he said. Let's get it in tight. Kevin, we'll see how that strategy pans out as this game develops.
All right, Doris. Now, here's Moutier. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Kane passes to Freak. They set the screen. Three-pointer. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Here's Gordon. Plays it up and banks it in. Gordon's got 6. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Magic.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition. A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Now here's Vucevic, and it's good.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's Barton. It's a 16-point game. He feeds it to Gallinari. Fires from the wing. No luck. And Orlando will come the other way. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
Oladipo, good.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And, guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense, too.
Now, here's Moutier. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Plumlee with a screen on Gordon. Off the screen, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Payne kicks to Freak. Pick by Vucevic. They set the pick, and a wide-open look for Freak. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Dropping bombs. How many more threes are we going to see from him tonight?
Well, we've already seen plenty. I mean, he's got more points from outside the arc than inside of it so far.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic checked in for Whiteside. Aaron Gordon comes in for Amir Johnson. Freaks checked in for Fournier. And it's Payne in for Jordan Clarkson. Gordon and Vucevic together in the post. Then it's Freak. Then it's Payne. That's who's out there for Orlando.
How nice was that alley-oop? Those two really have a good connection.
Yeah, read each other so well. It's a play I'm sure, Clark, they love to run.
And as a receiver, though, he doesn't necessarily feel the need to go for that monster finish. Just the nice little silky smooth layup.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
To the wing right side. And Freak throws it down.
My goodness, he sure can get off the ground.
One of the best in the business for sure. You're right.
I tell you what, he is an imposing finisher around the rim. He makes it look a little too easy.
Fareed, and the layup's good off the glass. Fareed's got his first bucket in this one.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Well, after that great first quarter from outside, he's cooled down here.
Gallinari dishes to Moutier. Now, here is Gallinari. He's covered closely. Puts it up from 17. That one rolling around and rims out.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Lakers was just a man on a mission. He had 35 points, and that was just the start of it, notching a triple-double for his effort in what was quite a display from him. It was a performance for the ages, and one that will have the whole league talking.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance right here tonight?
You know, I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of an outing 2 games in a row. But, hey, that's what the truly great ones are capable of doing.
Boy, even if he came close to matching it, that would be really impressive. But I tell you, that's asking an awful lot of one guy.
Barton kicks to Gallinari. Plumlee sets the pick for Gallinari. Plumlee with the screen. From deep three-point range. And it's Gallinari again missing.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Pick by Vucevic. Freak kicks to Payne. Here's Freak. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. It's the Magic running away with it. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Hey guys, great execution in the first half, but we still have a few things to talk about before we go back out there. That's one of the best halves of offensive basketball we could have asked for. Great movement, great passing, great everything. They've got no idea how to deal with us. We did take advantage of their turnovers, I'll say that. And that was big for us. When they made a mistake and tried to give us points, we didn't let the chance slip by. And guys, where I want us to have the biggest presence in the...
Ladies and gentlemen. Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
He was just like a jitterbug out there. I mean, disrupting passes, getting his hands on a lot of balls, forcing turnovers and steals. Just a solid job all the way around.
Like to watch him play like that. Makes the game so much more interesting.
Yeah, it looked a little bit like Greg Anthony in the day. A jitterbug or maybe a gnat with the kind of nuisance he's been as far as defending. Excellent work at that end of the floor, Frank.
And Kevin Clark's the only guy I know that can call you a gnat and mean it as a compliment.
Make you feel good about it.
I appreciate that.
It's good luck. Second half underway. Here's who Mike Malone's got on the floor. Gallinari sits outside at 3 with Fareed at the 4. Moutier out there with Will Barton. And he knocks down the first one. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Magic leading by 20. To the paint. There's Freak.
He gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home.
I tell you what, he's lucky on that one that he got away with maybe not picking up the tee.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Posts. Rotate over and make your presence felt. Quit being so soft.
And now a look at Emmanuel Mudiay here. Good season for him last year. Put up about 13 points per, 7 assists, and 3 rebounds. And a quality player. I love what he brings to the table at that backup point guard position.
Well, you want a guy to come in who knows how to run the offense intelligently, and that's exactly what he does. Kind of like how you ran things, Greg.
Passes it to Jokic. Gallinari dishes to Fareed. And it's Freak with the rebound.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Payne gets a wide open look. Hits it from three-point range. Payne's got his second basket of the night.
That would be 4 in a row for him now as they have come racing out of the gate to start this second half.
They double him with Payne, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. With this stoppage in play, we have a chance now to show you which teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. Number 1, the Magic.
You know, they went through stretches when they just didn't miss from beyond the arc. I mean, that carried them right to the top of that list.
Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for the Magic. John Lure, he's checked in for Denver. Gary Harris comes in for Will Barton. Freak passes to Whiteside.
That one was solid. There's a big difference in the field goal percentages between these two teams here in the second half.
And, Greg, that difference has come about because we've got one team moving crisply, getting good shots, and the other is just kind of stagnant.
Gallinari in the corner. Shot clock at 5. Three-pointer. Orlando grabs the miss. Gordon's got 4 rebounds in this game. Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely. And Oladipo kicks to Freak. Here's Whiteside. And it's off the back rim. No good.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Orlando making some changes. Vucevic checked in for Whiteside. Johnson comes in for Gordon, and Fournier subbed in for Victor Oladipo. Denver also making some changes. Chandler comes in for Gallinari, and Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Mudiay. That's good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Beyond the arc. Here's Vucevic. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find some, you're right. Back to Chandler to stop the drought. And again, Denver no good. Orlando's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. And there's the call on Chandler. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean.
And the Magic shooting 64%. Beautiful all-around play by this offense. Freak, and it's small forward. Amir Johnson is out there with Whiteside. Then it's Evan Fournier. And it's Payne in at the point. That's who's out there for Orlando. Barton kicks to Plumlee. Plumlee with the screen. Orlando grabs the miss. Freak's got rebound number 5 here tonight. He kicks to Payne. He dishes it to Freak. Here's Johnson, and Orlando again with the bucket.
Oh, they are putting the hammer down. A huge lead right now.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense. I mean, it's all been good.
Screen by Fareed. Fareed setting the pick for Mudiay. Can't convert after the good screen.
And, you know, you can feel the desperation right now. They're starting to lose their composure offensively.
Yeah, it's palpable, Greg. I mean, clearly you can see the frustration. And it's understandable. I mean, right now they're on the wrong side of a big run.
And the shot is good. 9 points for Johnson.
They just can't miss. Everything they put up, it seems, goes in.
You know, sometimes you're the bug, sometimes you're the windshield. They are certainly the bugs tonight. Nothing going their way.
And I'm not even sure that I'd want to be the windshield.
No, maybe the windshield wiper.
Yeah,
right. Yeah. Both free throws good from Barton. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Payne kicks to Freak. Nailed from three-point land. Freak's got 9 points here in the second half.
Kevin, he didn't hesitate that time. The D gave him a step, and he just pulled up and drained the three.
To the paint, here's Henson, and he converts the layup.
Nice, accurate pass right into the middle.
Here's Payne. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. And Freak throws it down.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Henson sets a screen for Moutier. Pass to Drew. Fournier pulls it down. Fournier's got his 5th rebound in this one. Freak kicks to Payne. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Barton, no luck. Last outing for Denver, they won that game against the Pacers in Indiana. They double him with Freak. Out to the right wing. Here's Drew. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there, Greg. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Payne. Right side, good.
Their interior defense has been dismal.
Yeah, they're losing the battle in the paint.
And the pass to Bowman. And there's the feed to Moutier. And slam dunk by Henson.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne. That's leadership. Really, really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he has.
Well, there's a certain amount of confidence you have when the ball is in his hands at that end of the floor right now. I mean, he just gives you a sense of calm and confidence because of how good he is.
2 minutes, less than 2 minutes. Drew passes to Jokic. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Drew misses. The Magic have gone 7 of 7 from the field to start the final quarter. What an amazing start. A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Freak dishes to Whiteside. And that one is stuffed right through.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Henson with the screen. Knocked loose and stolen by Freak.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Magic.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
Yeah, and Greg, when it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Freak. You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result.
Out to the wing. Here's Bowman. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
And they're clearly finishing strong here, but not enough time to pull it out.
Yeah, it does look like they're going to end on a high note. Too bad this run didn't develop sooner for them.
Freak gets to Clarkson. Pass to Whiteside. And it's Orlando with another.
I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, I know you don't want to say it, but I will, partner. I mean, they're trying to run the score up here. It's plain and simple. They're trying to throw salt all in that wound.
Here's Bowman. It's hauled in by the Magic. Here's Freak. Misses. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team, Clark, by far tonight.
No question about it, Kevin. They certainly gave their fans plenty to...
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels, Ernie. Too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show, but not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
I know Freak's going to have a lot of people back home in Harlem extremely proud of the way he played tonight. And they should be proud of him because his play was genius. Just a textbook example of how to gain a mental edge and continue to exploit it.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.